NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We're at Little Caesars Arena. Tonight, the Detroit Pistons taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. '76ers control the tap. Nothing going here on that drive. Kelly Olynyk snatching it out of the air.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Off the assist.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Sixers control it. Embiid. To Nick Batum. Curling inside. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Can't connect. Slams it home on the putback.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Embiid to Danny Green. Nothing going here on that drive. John Henson with a piece. Couldn't keep it in. It's out off John Henson. The Sixers with 4 to shoot. To Embiid. Fires the three. Anthony Tolliver is going to get a chance at 3 here. For his career, 77% at the line. Knocks down the first. Second of 3 is good. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. Nick Batum sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Danny Green. The drive right to the basket. Kemba Walker tips it. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Kemba Walker. From long range. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. Walker with the basketball. Down a point. Slams it down. Big finish for Joel Embiid.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
To Alec Burks. Anthony Tolliver swats it. That's out of bounds. Last touch by a Sixer. Walker. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
You see this all the time. The defensive player is establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Alec Burks at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 76% from the line. First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2. Joel Embiid for 3. That's a perfect start.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Embiid. To Danny Green. Lets it fly from long range. Danny Green is going to get 3 shots here. A career 81% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. Second one's no good. One more coming. To Kemba Walker. Slam dunk.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
The possession in favor of Detroit. Now a steal by Philly. Easy pass to the rim.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Olynyk, guarded by Tolliver, curling inside and coasting in for 2.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Nothing going here on that drive. And showing off the outside touch. Nicely done. Joel Embiid. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Here comes the screen. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. 4-3. His first effort off the mark.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Embiid to Danny Green. Fires the 3. That's good D. Shot no good. Paul Millsap pins it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Philadelphia with the basketball. To Danny Green. Millsap. Paul Millsap is going to get a chance at 3 here. For his career, 73%. And hits the first free throw. And he hits the second.
I like that.
Philadelphia, number 31, Nicholas Batum.
Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. Alec Burks to Walker. And he's fouled. And he earns a trip to the line.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free 2.
Wesley Johnson, couple of free throws on the way. A career 74% free throw shooter. First one, count it.
Get your money, man.
Stepping in for the Philadelphia 76ers, number 2, Danny Green.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
Defense. Defense, let's go.
Paul Millsap, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
He's so good down low. This four-time All-Star really does a good job of utilizing that body to muscle through contact and finish with the best of them.
Sixers have it. To Danny Green. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Look, it's still early. Make your opponent work for those possessions. You don't want to start racking up too many personal fouls.
Danny Green has got 2 shots coming, shooting 66% in this contest. And he connects on the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Right now, the Pistons have the basketball to Alec Burks. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Alec Burks trying to cash in on the three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. 1 free throw good, so he converts on the three-point play. And the lead down to 11. To Danny Green. Strong finish that time for Danny Green. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Joel Embiid with the block. Nick Batum sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
To Millsap. Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Nothing going here on that drive. Layup goes down. Well done.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Alec Burks. Out of bounds. Last touch by Alec Burks. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Number 51, Tony. Serving in for the Philadelphia 76ers, number 50, Harold.
To Batum. Beyond the arc for 3. Nick Batum forcing that one. No good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Alec Burks to Bagley. No good.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. To Bagley. To Alec Burks. Nothing's going to stop him in pursuit of the basketball. It's Embiid for 2. Wide open look, won't go.
The defense has to find a way to become mentally present in this ball game. Another open look, the offense is picking them apart.
Alec Burks with the slam. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
The shot denied by Okafor.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Nice pass to set things up. Jumper's good.
There's nothing the defense could really have done there. That's just a great shot.
The assist from number 35.
To Nick Batum. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line. Nikola Batum is going to get 3 shots here. A career 83% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first. Knocks down the second free throw. Knocks down all 3 at the line. Pistons have it. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Probing the defense. Gets to the basket and scores.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Bagley to Alec Burks.
The NBA Season 1-1-2023 Game 4 games and highlights will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2023.
But a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
The NBA Season 1-1-2023 Game 4 matchup is now live streaming on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2023.
To Marcus Morris. Can't connect. The follow won't go either. Gets it in the left corner. Bagley. Passed it off. Gets a look. Can't hit.
He missed that shot on his own. The defense didn't do anything on that play to make him miss.
To Danny Green. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper off the mark.
1 minute remaining in the
To Alec Burks. Here comes the screen. Driving right to the basket. Joel knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
And I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back. This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Alec Burks. Going to launch beyond the arc, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
To Danny Green. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
To Alec Burks. Shot clock winding down. Here's a chance from long range. That misses with 3 seconds left. That ends the first quarter, and the 76ers have to be feeling good.
Game 4 Philadelphia 76ers 2-1 Detroit Pistons 1-1.
Second quarter. To Bagley. Joel Embiid rejects it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
To Bagley. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Free throw up and good, and the lead's back down to 13.
Hey, lock up, lock up.
Got toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Bagley. To Kemba Walker. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Embiid to Tobias Harris. Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
Batum. That no good off the mark. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Taken by the Sixers.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
To Bagley.
I got him. Here we go. Here we go.
The drive, right to the basket. Not that time.
Self-check.
Millsap. Nothing going here on that drive. Can't connect from in close.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Down low to Okafor. It's a big finish.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Sixers have the basketball. To Tobias Harris. For three, that's off the side of the rim, short.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Pulls up for two.
That boy's living his best life.
Bad pass as the Pistons come away with it. The finesse and the power from Kemba Walker. Sixers call for time as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter.
Fans, have you noticed the red donation boxes located around the concourse? We're accepting non-perishable food items for homeless in our community. Our thanks go to those who have already participated in this community event.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Subbing in for the Detroit Pistons, number 3, Nerlens Noel.
Count the bucket for 2.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Pistons ball here. Kemba Walker rising for the slam.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Driving right to the basket. Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Curling inside, Dwayne Dedmon rocking the rim. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
To Walker. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper off the mark to Tobias Harris. Deep 2 there, won't go.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short. He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. To Alec Burks. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. He's now 4 for 6.
When I think about Kemba Walker, I think about a self-made elite PG. He's a little guy that thrives amongst the NBA giants, and he's fearless. Let me tell you about how fearless he is. Even Alvin Gentry said he's probably the biggest competitor he's ever seen. You could put him right up there with the likes of Kobe Bryant from a competitive standpoint. That goes to show you that Walker will do anything and everything to beat you every possession.
Into the front court, it's Walker. Down 12. The pass set it all up.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
Kelly over.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Danny Green fires the 3. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Give it to him. Kemba Walker. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Ed, here's a next level comment for you. K-Walk is one of the rare guys in the league today that blurs the lines between the streets and the league.
Why even try that time?
I'm going to start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
That's out of bounds. Last touch by a Sixer. Walker. Now pass stolen by the Sixers.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
Montrezl Harrell snatching it out of the air.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Pass stolen by Detroit.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Baseline drive. Count it.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. Down 8. The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Tobias Harris. Tough make through traffic.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Walker into the front court. Margins 8. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look. And the finish at the rim. To Kemba Walker. From long range. Look out, Kemba hitting the tough shots here.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Lets it fly from long range. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Has a look. Not going down for him this time. To Danny Green. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
To Walker.
2 minutes remaining in the second.
Gets it in the left corner. Down low to Okafor. To Kemba Walker. Shot clock to 4 for the Pistons. Has a chance. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Nice pass to set things up.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
And count the basket.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Nothing going here on that drive. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Kelly Kelly Olynyk with a piece. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Kelly Olynyk. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
Oh, he had it. But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
Working the outside. Add 2 points to the board.
You see, the great playmakers see the shot before it ever happens. They recognized how they were being guarded on the previous set, and then they make the necessary adjustments.
Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles around and out. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That's it. First half has come to an end. The 76ers have the lead.
I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The 76ers are in a close game thus far. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Pistons are still very much in this matchup. I love the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impressed me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Detroit Pistons.
Game track. Blocks.
All right, let's be honest. Some of these guys have been getting embarrassed tonight with the way their shots are getting blocked. But you can't deny the entertainment value.
Player of the half.
Joel Embiid was lighting up the scoreboard in the first half. And I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure out what it'll take to slow him down. He looks like he's in a zone.
Cold.
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
It's Detroit's ball.
Block up. There you go.
Walker. Takes stock of the floor. That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
To Danny Green. Nothing going here on that drive. Green to the basket, but the shot won't go. Joel Embiid. With that, he's 5 for 9.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
To Alec Burks. Here comes the screen. Curling inside. To Alec Burks. Walker. That's usually one that he'll knock down. And scores.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
To Walker.
Big kick right there.
Alec Burks to Kemba Walker. Alec Burks with the slam.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Sixers control it. Whoa! What a finish!
If you know a guy is a driver, there's no need to apply that much pressure on him if his main objective is to get to the rim. Play off of him, make him think about the jump shot, and also, guys from the weak side on the help side, make sure you play in those gaps and you try to close out as quick as possible when he puts his head down.
A bad pass as the Pistons come away with it.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Danny Green. 4-3. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Here comes the screen. Walker to Alec Burks. Sixers have it. Slams it down.
See, these are the type of opportunities the defense doesn't take advantage of. When that guy went up for that dunk, he cradled the ball to gain momentum. As soon as he brings that ball back to you in the cradle, you have to have active hands get in there, strip that ball away.
Knocked loose. Taken by the Sixers. Embiid, good for two.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To Walker. Here comes the screen. Walker. Joel Embiid sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Kemba Walker tips it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Batum. Nick Batum is going to get a chance at three here. He's perfect from the line so far. First one goes down. Second and three. Got it. It's all three free throws. Whistle stops play, and we'll get a timeout here for Detroit as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Walker. Deep left corner to Kemba Walker. Short jumper won't fall. Nothing going here on that drive. Got it.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Fires the 3. Has to force that one, but it's no good. And a putback slam.
If you know anything, it comes down to who wants it more. And right now, the offense is just hungry.
To Alec Burks. Walker. To Alec Burks. Short jumper off the mark. Embiid to Batum. Beyond the arc for 3. That's off the side of the rim, short. The possession in favor of Detroit. To Alec Burks. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Here's a tip for your defense. You can't give him that much space. You have to push up into his personal space and make him play the majority of the possessions with his back to the basket. Because if you allow him to open up, there's no stopping.
Batum to Embiid. John Henson swats it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Alec Burks. Terrific vision. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Five on the shot clock for Philadelphia. Pass stolen by Detroit. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with this steal. To Embiid. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Walker with the basketball. The deficit now up to a dozen. Danny Green pins it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Embiid. Not that time. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Wesley Johnson at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. First free throw is good.
Entering the game for the 76ers, number 4.
Able to convert on both free throws. To Embiid. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. Right now, the Pistons have the basketball. Alec Burks. Probing the defense. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not that time. He missed it.
I missed it.
To Millsap. Nothing going here on that drive. Alec Burks with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Knocked loose. Sixers have it. Finish that. To Alec Burks. Nothing going here on that drive. Millsap. And look out. Big finish at the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Alec Burks.
Hey, you got the screen right, screen right, screen right.
Marcus Morris sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
And he finishes at the rim.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
To Alec Burks. Nothing going here on that drive. Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
I don't know if there's too many games in a row, not enough rest time, but it looks like the defense is stuck in the mud. Heavy legs never equals great D.
Bagley to Alec Burks. Screen coming. Alec Burks to Bagley. Ah, you've got to get that one to go. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Bagley to Alec Burks. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there. Philadelphia with the basketball. Batum cashes in. Well defended. He still finds a way.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Bagley to Alec Burks. Down low, Noel. Won't go down. Deep three at the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The 4th quarter coming up. And a great start for the 76ers. It's been a compelling game so far. The 4th quarter is underway.
Everyone gets free pizza.
Five on the shot clock. And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. Here comes the screen. To Alec Burks. Curling inside. The screen sets him up for 2.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Surveys the floor. To Danny Green. Going to launch beyond the arc. Textbook defense. Bagley. Reset here. Let's see what they do. Full throttle. Right to the basket for the deuce.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Millsap. Deep right corner. Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim. No good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Trying to cash in. Wide open look. Won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
And look out.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Sixers have the basketball. To Embiid. Nerlens Noel. Huge block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
To Millsap. Off the penetration, almost, but no good. To Bagley. Now a steal by Philly.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
So important to take care of the basketball. Easy two on the other end after the turnover.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Millsap to Embiid. Missed it. How'd that not go down? Now pass stolen by the Sixers. To Millsap. Has a look. Paul Millsap. He's now 4 for 6.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Walker. They'll get it down to Johnson. Off the assist.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Baseline drive, but he can't finish.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Noel matched up with Tolliver. For 3, shakes free and hits.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality, positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Nothing going here on that drive. And scores. Strong take.
Good shot.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Detroit with 4 to shoot. Has a chance and scores on the step back.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Fires the 3. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Danny Green rejects it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Count the basket inside.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. And count the basket inside.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
From long range, he is yet to hit one tonight. No good. Nearing impossible. No getting through.
5, Ed. That's 5 blocks tonight.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Substitutions, Detroit.
Trying to cash in. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Embiid to Nick Batum. Lets it fly from long range. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
The Sixers with 4 to shoot. 4-3. No good. That's great defense.
He was absolutely scoring at will in the first half. But now that the defense has picked up, don't try to do too much. Less is more.
The assist from number 31, Alec Burks.
A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go down. To Alec Burks. Gets it in the right corner. Alec Burks. And counted at the rim.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Sixers control it. Nick Batum slams it down.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
To Alec Burks. Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Kelly Olynyk able to recover with the block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
To Tobias Harris. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Now the Pistons going to use a timeout. That's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with 1 remaining.
I know the fans didn't get a chance to hear this during the break, but the coaches are wearing a mic for the broadcast. I heard a lot of arguing inside the huddle. It lets you know that the intensity level is pretty high going into the fourth.
Able to convert inside.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Dedmon matched up with Noel. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter.
Dwayne Dedmon snatching it out of the air.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Batum to Embiid. Batum. Message received. Well defended. Had a chance, but it's no good.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
It's good, and one.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Kelly Olynyk at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Shoots it at 75% for his career. Critical free throw that time. Three-point play, and this game is all tied up. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way.
To Walker. They'll get it down to Johnson. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
And hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Sixers have the basketball. To Batum. Nothing going here on that drive. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Has a look. The shot by Noel off the mark.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Time for some new personnel into the game.
Number 4, Paul Millsap. And number 33, Tobias.
This quarter's in the books. Scoreboard says it's all even. New blood coming in for both sides. Let's do it. Overtime is underway. Walker. Nothing going here on that drive. Wesley Johnson with a piece.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
To Kemba Walker. Alec Burks. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, That's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Lays it up and in.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Kemba Walker. Pistons have it. Beyond the arc for three. Had made his first three, but that shot off the mark. Oh, and a putback.
And I got a chance to hear a lot of the conversation at the bench. And one of the things they called out was owning the backboards. Looks like the message is really getting through.
Into the front court, it's Walker. They lead it, 4-point game. Baseline drive. Count the basket at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Walker. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
It goes down.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Joel Embiid sends it away.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
John Henson tips it. That's his third block this evening.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Turns and slams it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
Walker. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Oh, they've come roaring out of the gate in overtime, breaking this game open.
And you got to give some love to the strength and conditioning coach for this team. All the offseason, preseason workouts have ultimately led to this point.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Kemba Walker. Joel Embiid. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Alec Burks. Walker to Alec Burks. Shot clock to 4 for the Pistons. Here's a chance from long range. Well defended, but Burks knocks it down.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
Joel Embiid pins it. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. Now whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia. But this game's in the balance, and time is of the essence. Millsap knocks it down.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. Up 5. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
I hear so many players talk about, oh, my skill set is this or my skill set is that. How about your skill set is your effort on the defensive end? That's something we don't talk about as much as we need to.
Off the mark. Well contested.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's rim.
Oh, and a putback.
You see, to a lot of people, it's an oxymoron when you hear the word superstar and the phrase doing all the little things, but that's what the great ones do.
The drive, right to the basket. For 3. Not going down here. That misses with 2 seconds to go. The Pistons are the winners as they win it in overtime. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
David Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Pistons clock some overtime for today's win. Teams show their heart in the extra minutes, and it was clearly on display in this matchup. What a great game. It was definitely a thriller. Check out the leading scores for the Detroit Pistons. The 76ers are probably frustrated with themselves after such a narrow loss. Chemistry was clearly not the issue today because they were definitely sharing the ball well. Still, everyone knows they'd rather be sharing the joy of a victory. Check out the leading scores for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Game traffic. Assists.
The teams in this matchup did a great job of moving the ball and keeping the game flowing. It was the sort of action fans love to see, and I definitely enjoyed it myself. The unselfish play made for a great game.
Player of the game.
Kemba Walker is the recipient for the way he paired up his points with plenty of dimes. Players love competing with a guy like this, who can create his own scoring and yet still find a way to get others involved. He put together a nice game today.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
And here we've got the upcoming games for the Detroit Pistons. On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.
Game 4 Washington Wizards 1-1-4 Miami Heat 1-2-1 Final. Game 4 Memphis Grizzlies 1-1-3 Portland Trail Blazers 1-1-5 Final. Game 4 Dallas Mavericks 1-1-4 Denver Nuggets 1-2-5 Final.